Yo, I lost count of how many times I tried doing this, but yes, we're gonna cover my 934 endgame PB. You see, as soon as I as soon as I enter the world, I see a pillager outpost. If you want to practice, I'd recommend you checking if there's one in 32 RD, because sometimes people practice has the pillager outpost very far because it's guaranteed to spawn within 32 RD from 0-0, but you're not always going to be at 0-0, so these motherfuckers could be even 800 blocks away. And I don't like slash locating structures, so yeah, I just found them during the run. The first thing I do here is place down my bees. I'm gonna dig 4 holes. This is basically the setup everyone uses, I think. And yeah, the bees are the only endgame base lock, so you want to place them as fast as you can. As you can see, what did I do? Oh, I went back 10 seconds. Okay, as you can see, I'm placing them in a very specific way. I'm looking at the furthest edge of the block from the middle of the 4, and that's because you need the holes of the beehive to be facing the other beehive, since there's gonna be a hole there and the bees need to like actually come out. As you can see, I'm placing the flower instantly. I switch to my hotkey, but if you'd rather, you could just offend the flowers. That way, your bees, there's no risk of your bees hitboxes just filling up the entire hole, because I've had that happens more than once. I've had that happen more than once, and that can be very annoying because you're not gonna be able to place your flower. So yeah, just place it instantly right after the block is broken. And yeah, breed them as well. You should breed 4 per hole, but since I have 4 hives and I'm in practice, so I know there's gonna be like 3 bees per hive, I just don't care. Also, as we get a 2x2 advancement, I'm going to this shore because I need sand, I need a fish, and I need some wood. Now you see me stripping these logs. That's because you're gonna need some wood in endgame sometimes to craft stuff, and you're gonna need logs for a campfire, and crafting wooden planks sometimes can be automatic, and you're just gonna do it without thinking that you need the logs. And I don't know, stripping the logs just removes the risk of overcrafting wooden planks, and it's also faster for crafting wood, because you just need to drag it and not count how much you need and stuff like that. You also only need 1 campfire. You don't need to place 4 campfires for 4 beehives. Just make sure you're not like on top of the beehives when you collect the honey if you have two beehives, because the bees are gonna be able to reach you and sting you, and after a while they just die if they sting you. So yeah, remember just to stay away from the hives, and you only need 1 campfire. Stop crafting like 10 of them, please. I use TNT, and you'll see in a second why. Of course it's faster, but also I don't know why blocks when exploded by TNT are grouped by 16. As you can see, I picked up a group of blocks and it's 16 sand. That's because, well, actually I don't know why that happens, but I know that if I get 3, I get 48, and if I drop 3, I just get 45. So that's the perfect amount. You don't need more than that. And you see me crafting another furnace. That's because smelting netherite is painfully slow, since there's 20 items. I thought about maybe front loading a blast furnace, but sometimes you just don't have the iron, and I don't know, I changed my mind on it, so I'm just gonna craft another furnace. That's the reason I keep the blackstone and not the netherrack. And yeah, we're gonna be getting our netherite. I mean, if you on a side note, if your setups aren't like sub 5, then you're fine with 1 furnace. You don't need to split it. But since most of my setups are low 4, maybe sub 4 even, yeah, I'd rather split the netherite to cook it faster. And yeah, I'm placing the sand in the furnaces. I don't know, you only need basically 2 coal per furnace, but I just toss it all in there because I'm not gonna need coal for anything else. As you can see, I saved the coal in the shulker box, and that's because I'm gonna need 1 coal to craft the beehive, and which I'm gonna do in a second here. Yeah. Also, in order to start the setup, you want to be task overlapping your brewing with it. And brewing potions requires you to get 12 glass. And since I'm smelting my sand in 3 different furnaces, I'm gonna need, sorry, I'm bugging out. I'm gonna need 4 glass from each furnace. And to wait for 4 glass to cook, you can just kill the wither. Like, it's perfect. It's weirdly consistent. Like, you come up and you just get 4 glass. Also, during the wither spawn animation, you can still task overlap stuff. Like, I'm crafting my campfire here and my boat here. I think these are the best times to craft the boat and the campfire, because I don't know why, I just feel like that. And also, this is pretty sketchy because of the cave, but I know that we're in a wall, so we're probably gonna be fine. Another thing that I forgot to say while digging down to kill the wither, I usually count 6 stone blocks or granite or whatever from the last dirt layer. That way the the wither is not gonna be able to escape. And yeah, I'm killing the wither. I don't know how he managed to break the block that was on top of my head. He somehow did. So it's fine. Not like that big of a time loss, and we're just cleaning out our inventory here, because inventory it just has to be clean for an end game. You lose so much time to just random junk in your inventory, so I'd rather take some time to front load the future time save. And yeah, as you can see, 12 glass, 12 bottles, that's exactly the number we need. And I'm gonna place down my brewing stands, and I'm gonna start brewing. I like to call them brewing cycles. I don't know if there's like a true name for it, but yeah. This is the first brewing cycle, the the nether wart one. And I like to do 3 things that I do always, even if I'm like slow at them, even if I choke like the conduit build or whatever. I always do them now because I forget. Those things are placing down the campfire, like I did there, and then just digging the how did we get here hole, which theoretically is not necessary because you can just do how did we get here in the conduit hole. But since the water is flowing for more blocks, like just flowing in general, you have to shoot an arrow, and I don't know, the physics of the arrows in water are different. They like slow them down, but also not that much. Like, I don't know. So I just rather do it the classic, familiar way. This is the second brewing cycle, and as you can see, I took away all my gold. I'm gonna be building my beacon here, and I don't build the entire beacon. I just build the first layer, because the first layer is like takes some time to build. It's like 40 something blocks to place down, and yeah. Even if you're fast, as you can hear, I don't know if you heard that, brewing stand bubbles, the portions are done by exactly after the time. So yeah, we can just keep brewing without losing time. And this brewing order I picked up from Fudge. I don't know if he does it differently now. I feel like Finebrick does it basically the same way I do, but I'm not sure. And here I'm just gonna finish my beacon. Kind of messed up there, but you know, perfection is never achievable. So yeah, we are done with our beacon. Pretty clean build, I'd say, besides the one mess up. And yeah, we're just gonna get some stuff from our sugar boxes. Specifically, we're gonna get crystal materials and all of our gold ingots. And we're gonna get the glass from the chests and the netherite. That's because we're gonna task overlap this last brewing cycle with our crafting stuff. Also, I recommend just opening the book and book crafting. Like, if you drag craft, you're not gonna get like a fast setup split. Like, yes, I know that like Feinberg drag crafts, but Feinberg has been playing the game for more time than anyone else, so he has the excuse for it. Even he would probably save time, I think, with book crafting stuff in endgame. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, also a niche small thing. As you can see, I placed down the beacon, and I'm crafting the crystals before getting the effects. Also, you can see me switch up the whatever was in this. I think it was a crafting tables here, with gold, and that's because I can just click the hotkey immediately there, and that's like a minor time save. But yeah, we craft the crystals after placing the beacon because sometimes it just takes some seconds before giving us the advancements. So yeah, you can just use that tiny window of time to craft your crystals. Gonna be putting our last gunpowder, and yeah, you see me taking a pearl. That's a recent thing I've been doing, and also we take the TNT, of course. That's a recent thing I've been trying to do at least, and that is pearl hanging to the outpost. You kill the guy, you throw a pearl in the sky, then you just fly away on 2RD towards the village. I didn't do this here because I thought it was on spawn chunks, but now I'm thinking it isn't. Like, looking back at it, it doesn't seem like it, but it just might be, so I don't know. Maybe it is. So yeah, you fly high, you hope for a insta banner spawn, which pretty much happened here. And yeah, after I'm done with all the crossbow advancements, which you can check by going here on the tracker. Yeah, you see I have 4 crossbow advancements. Everyone has them. You're always gonna get all Betsy for obvious reasons, and you're doing pillager now. So you basically have to check these two. Normally when I look at it, I just see if there's yellow on the background of these 4 advancements, and for the people that go optimized, because oh my god, it's so much better. Yes, you have 3 advancements. You just check them. If you have them, you can throw away the crossbow, and you're gonna be fine. Yeah, let me go back to the based, relaxed tracker. Okay, so we got voluntary exile, we got bad omen, and as you can see, I'm approaching the village like on a straight line now. Like, I went a bit left, and now I'm going basically on a straight line. I'm not the best at raids, even though I have the fastest raid ever, I think. Fudge told me. It was the 142 from last sub 10, whatever. I'm not that good at it. Like, I'm not consistent. Not that much, at least. And yeah, so I'm gonna try to explain my thought process here as best as I can. You basically wanna approach the village on a line of chunks. So right now I'm on this line, and this was pretty diagonal, but yeah, whatever, this works anyways. You want to count 3 chunks. On the 3rd chunk, you turn down your render, and you go on easy difficulty. Of course, you probably missed it. What I do here is I turn normal difficulty at the outpost. I think I did it like now. Maybe, yeah, I do it now. When I approach the outpost, I always do normal. Try to have like a specific time to toggle difficulty. That way you basically never forget. And yeah. Well, yeah, we did the 3 chunks thing that I'm not very good at, I repeat, but whatever, it works. And yeah, we're just gonna do our netherite here. This is a free time save. You just do it here and don't do it at the setup, and perfectly fine. The motherfuckers spawn, and yeah, I didn't see the block, so I thought they were here. Turns out they were more here. And yeah, as you can see, I'm gonna skip through this because it's just creating pillagers. I placed a TNT in that spot, but that's just wrong. And the second wave raid basically, I mean, actually it took away half of the health of the raid, so it wasn't that bad. but it wasn't good either. So yeah, try to like be careful on where the guys spawn for your next TNT. And yeah, here I fixed my mistake by going more left, and as you can see, this TNT was pretty much perfect. Did max damage to the Ravager and killed everyone else. Yeah, I'm covering up the hole with Blackstone. I'd recommend using a soft block like Netherrack or a Sandstone, but since this is already a pretty deep hole, I knew it didn't matter. This was a good TNT, slightly late, and you can see that Witch stayed at like 0 HP. That was pretty unlucky by me, but whatever. It worked out pretty well anyways. Yeah, we're now waiting for the last raid wave. Of course you can't insta-explode it because you need Vex. And I tried to immediately kill the... how's it called? The Evoker, because I don't want my kill to be stolen by either the Iron Golem or another Pillager. And yeah, I take care of the Ravager first, and then I just kill the last guy. Okay, so... yeah, this was a 2 minutes raid split, which is very good, but like it's not impressive. Like it's just very solid. I'd be happy to take that on a run every day. And yeah, so now I'm making another guy spawn. This is why Pearl would be good. Like you just skip the part where you travel to the outpost. And then I just fly away after getting my domain again. I thought the monument was gonna be here because I know the monument has to be within 32 RD from the outpost, but it was all the way there. Like I notice it now and I see it, so I go to there. Doing some inventory clearing here. You don't have to do this, but it's just gonna be a cleaner how did we get here if you do. So I recommend you trying to like learn how to clear your inventory. That's, I feel like, the most important part, if not one of the most important parts. I'd say it's second only to just getting comfortable with how did we get here. This was a pretty slow dong. I mean, it was fast, but like slow for the time that this endgame is. Like you'd expect an insta dong. You saw me killing a guardian, and that's because even though we already had monsters hunted in the data pack, in runs I always backload Elder Guardian because you're not gonna be doing anything else here. So this is just the perfect time. Yeah, so I kill the Guardian here, and I do it for practice, even though I don't need it for the split, but whatever. And yeah, I get the dong, and I'm trying to get this dolphin. If you struggle, like I did here, you should use hitboxes. That I feel like that helps. I just rarely mess up getting the dolphins, so I just don't feel the need to, but it would be definitely more consistent for me as well. So yeah, one thing about dolphin transport that's kind of taken for granted is that you need to keep rocketing because rockets don't give you max speed. You get max speed when you're going down after after a rocket, and after sometimes you gain speed. I don't know how to explain this, but yeah, if you keep rocketing, the lead should never break. Of course, one thing I would recommend is like don't flick too much. Try to be smooth with your turning, like I'm being here. And okay, yeah, I got very lucky here that the dolphin didn't land either on top of the conduit or on the ground. But that's just because I've done 2 endgame practices. The first top 10 had a water conduit, so whatever. And yeah, endgame practice is good to like practice your dolphin travel as well and dolphin landing. Also, I cleared out my hotbar while flying. I don't know if you caught that, but yeah, my potions are gonna be in my hotbar now. Then I place my shulker boxes, and yeah, I get the stuff. I have very specific hotbar order here. The only thing that I would say changes sometimes is the bow. Sometimes I have it in the last slot. Sometimes I have it in the second, and everything else is just behind. But yeah, I'm trying to just keep it this way because it's better to always have the same thing. And yeah, this is pretty standard. How did we get here? This shulker took its sweet time to just shoot at me, but it's fine. Pretty clean. How did we get here? I've recently found out that you don't need to like move in the hole to just keep your effects, which makes sense. So it kind of stands still there, but it's whatever. And yeah, also a thing that I did here that it's new to me is I'm drinking milk and I'm going up. I was mind blown when I saw this, because what I used to do was drink milk, get the water, jump, place the water, and then get out. You'd save some time. But it's just slower. Like, using the levitation is just faster. And if the shulker shoots you again, you can just, I don't know, like, you can just avoid the bullet or punch it, I guess. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Here, it would have been better if I just got the honey before doing this, but it's fine. Like, yes, I have to backtrack now, but it's whatever. And yeah, this is pretty standard. You go to ring coordinates and you build a portal, and yeah, that's gonna be it. Yeah, this is a weird portal spot. I have no idea why I built it here, but if it works, it works. Yeah, this is the only part I'd say it's unrealistic, because like, you're not gonna have a portal room blind every single run you have. So yeah, just skipping the nav there is very good, but it saves like 10 seconds on average, I feel like, so it's whatever. Yeah, we're just doing standard and stuff, and you're gonna see in a second. Okay, this I usually don't do in runs because I do it at Igloo. Actually no, that's not true. I started backloading this, whatever. You can do this at Igloo, it's fine. It's just required for the people practice split, so whatever. And for some reason, people practice doesn't wait for free the end, so I don't know. I tried waiting for free the end, and it wouldn't end the split, and it would end the split, but only if I skipped an advancement. So I guess I could skip, just not today, thank you, since I don't always do it in endgames, but whatever. If I missed something, please let me know. If I said something wrong, please also let me know. And don't be like afraid of DMing me on Discord if you have any other questions for this. I'll be happy to help. I'm a little busy at this moment because I'm studying for my exams, but I'm gonna be back soon, like on the beginning of June. So yeah, but I'll still respond to DMs. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. See ya on the sub 9 analysis, I guess. Surely it's gonna happen.